you, Mark.
While Angelina was filming the movie Pushing Tin, she fell hook, line and sinker for her co-star, Billy Bob Thornton, and it didn't seem to bother either of them that Billy Bob at the time was engaged to Laura Dern. However, for Laura Dern, it was a different matter completely. She said at the time, when I went away to work on a movie, I found out that my boyfriend, my fiancé, had got married, and I never heard from him again.
The new couple gave the press ample opportunities to peek into their private lives. Married in Las Vegas on May 5, 2000, the newlyweds wore vials with a drop of each other's blood around their necks, and reportedly created a cushioned room for sex at their $3 million Beverly Hills mansion.
Well, I think that we could look at a preoccupation with blood as kind of almost a certain antisocial behavior. But I think you could also see it as an interest in connecting with a life force. It could be an interest in connecting the various elements of life together into a kind of harmony.
It was only natural that Angelina would add Billy Bob to her tattoo collection. His name was prominently inscribed above an existing Chinese dragon on her upper left arm. Angelina and Billy Bob were darlings of the red carpet. The pair never lost a chance to flaunt their affection for each other. Partly due to her wild reputation, Angelina landed the plum role of the mentally unstable character Lisa in Girl Interrupted. Once again, Angelina was playing a role of a young woman tormented by personal demons. The parallels with her own disturbed state were perhaps what made her depiction of Lisa so intense.
Angelina Jolie.
She didn't have a place to express herself and feel she was sharing and connecting to anybody, and I do, and you've given me that, so thank you so much. And thank you to everybody, because you're just so amazing to me, all of you, so thank you.
Angelina's dazzling talent impressed James Mangold, director of Girl Interrupted.
Angie leads like a volcano. She's incredibly intense, comes on very strong, but is carrying a lot of tenderness and pain behind her. But her first energy coming at you can almost knock you out of your chair. You almost have to adjust not to be frightened, because there's such power to her being.
You know, she wasn't a person, and it didn't go. And yeah, I don't know, it's strange.
It seems that you really feel that the character is not well approached in the movie.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of characters in this film that are just, it's a lot of those people, a lot of the women that played them were giving everything they had.
The talented actress, dressed in subdued black goth, accepted the Academy Award for her brilliant depiction of Lisa in Girl Interrupted.
I really didn't expect it. I just hid in my brother's arm, and I think in both of our minds, we both just were like, oh my God, it's all of our lives. I think we grew up in this business, and Dad has an Oscar, and it's like the big thing you try to attain to as an actor, to do a performance that's really acknowledged and means something, and so it's kind of it's always been a big deal to us, this show. We've always watched it, and so we both were sitting there, and I think we were both for the first whole section just sitting there going, can you believe we're here? And they let us in.
Angelina's world was improving. She received favorable reviews in such films as The Bone Collector and Gone in 60 Seconds.
It took a long time, and then Denzel was cast, and it took a long time, and I was slowly considered, but Kevin cut the budget. I didn't do a lot to believe in me, to do it with him, and Denzel had to accept me to be his partner in this, and he did, and he didn't have to. He could have picked anybody who would have made it box office easy.
Angelina Jolie is one of the most dynamic actresses out there. She's unpredictable, she's exciting to watch, full of electricity.
The 25-year-old sensation went on to star as video vixen Lara Croft in Tomb Raider.
It's the first person I wanted, and all it was a matter of waiting to see if she wanted to do it. And so I had to wait a few weeks, nail biting, to see if she was interested, and then I had to go and visit her in Mexico on the set of her previous film. and just talk to her about it and reassure her that I wanted to take it seriously and that the character was going to be fun, but ultimately a great role model for girls and a great hero for guys to watch as well. And once she realised that it wasn't going to be a cartoon, then she jumped on, and then I knew I had my Lara Croft.
The role was physically demanding for the young actress.
We had 2.5 months of training in London. I was just married, a week, and it was very upsetting, very hard for me to leave. And I went to London, and for 2.5 months was doing every different strength training and yoga and all that with all these skills, practicing the bungee, practicing canoeing, practicing kickboxing and weapons training. It was kind of hard at first, was very, very difficult, and very kind of thought I wasn't able to do it. And towards the end got stronger and better, and really, really enjoyed it and kind of miss it. I miss my holsters, to be honest. I have them at home, but I don't really put them on.
The role of Lara's father was given to Angelina's real-life father, John Voight. The film shoot was a time of great conciliation.
It was wonderful. It was very special and very easy because the scene's very personal, and I just really was talking to him, and it was there were beautiful things to say to each other. I think that we wanted to have said in other ways in our life. It was great to have a moment to say it.
In addition to mending fences with her dad, playing the larger-than-life, death-defying do-gooder Lara Croft achieved another result that Angelina did not anticipate. She became a heroic role model for girls and women of all ages.
I think women admire her because she's a real woman. I mean, she's obviously got so many things about her you can make fun of her, do things. But she's very emotional. She's curvaceous, and she's feminine, and she doesn't compete with other women. She's not that kind of woman. She's not the kind of woman other women compete with or don't like, even though you'd think she would be, because that's how maybe there's been a perception of her. But she's really not. She's not, and she's not hateful as men.
I think for women she's a great role model because she's very proactive and in control. She is sexy and beautiful, but she's very comfortable with it, and she doesn't use it to get her way.
She's everybody's type of woman. Yeah, men should wake up and observe the power of womanhood.
She's got that je ne sais quoi. She's just a beautiful lady, and she can handle herself. And she has confidence. And confidence in any form is sexy.
There's a lot to be said for a woman that can kick your ass, basically, you know what I mean? That you don't want to mess with. That's very sexy.
I think what works so perfectly is that she was able and willing to give her personality, her own lifestyle to the movie. In most cases, actors are very afraid of that. They stay